Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the gold market. The gold market actually perfectly has completed our setup that we talked recently about the major XOP. So if you remember our discussion on the hourly chart, that if you're planning to take the short position, wait when the market will hit the major XOP, or at least place the stops above this area. So this is just the typical some tricks from the gold market. It's very often you could see this particular in the gold market. In other markets it also could be met, but not as often as in gold. Gold is just a really call it as a gold mine of different tricks. So what we have in place currently. So on a daily chart we have the A, B, C top pattern in progress, and that was the first target. So actually all this action, all this price bounce up from this area was a reaction on the minor extension of the COP target. And now we're coming to a moment where we should get the clarity, because the pullback that we see here is actually more than enough to express the respect of the COP target. So this is meaningful pullback. It's absolutely normal, and it's enough just to technically to complete response on the target. And now we stand at the point that should clarify to us what to wait then, what to expect next. Because the breaking up this area, an upward continuation, could become the sign that we will not get the action back to the 1260 lows. And that could mean that market just has completed COP and turning back to the major trend that we have on the daily, on the weekly chart. Turning down from this point, still we'll keep on the table our major scenario, basic scenario with this A, B equals CD target, so around 1260. Why this point is so important? Because if you'll take a look at the 4 time frame chart, guys, actually market already has completed the necessary retracement. So market has completed ultimate target of the upside bounce, it's XOP, and this target creates an agreement with the major fib level, 1307, or better to say 1308. This pullback from the technical point of view absolutely sufficient, as I said, to express the response, to make the response on the target. And on a normal bearish market, when the market turns down following some ABCD target, this pullback, it's enough. And here, if our pattern is still valid, market has to turn down and continue downward action. As I said, if market will not do this and break it up, that could mean something. In particular speaking, that could mean that we're going to the new tops. This is the reason why the target is very important. At the same time, guys, we should take into consideration another possible trick and fun from the gold market. So we'll take a look at the hourly chart. Here are the 2 XOPs that we were talking about yesterday. So if you remember, we said that faded XOP is great for taking profit. When you're going for taking the short position, it's better to focus on the major XOP. And that was the point where we call you to take the short position if you would like to do this. And indeed, as soon as major XOP has been hit, market shows meaningful retracement. So that was absolutely enough area in room for moving stops to the break-in and see what will happen. Here we also have the bearish divergence with the MACD, so everything goes well from the bearish point of view. But at the same time, we should take into consideration possible 3-drive sell pattern. So that could become first drive, second, and third. Third drive will be at the cross of the 2 extensions. It's 1618 extension from the first drive and 127 from the second drive. They stand very close. Why I call it as a fun from the gold market? Because from the technical point of view, guys, on the other markets, in most cases, you will not get here any 3 drives. Why? Because we do not have any targets above this market, and market from the technical point of view has no reasons to trying to climb high and to hit some target. let's suggest that we would have another XOP that has not been hit. But in this case, we would call you for waiting and hitting and waiting for the 3 drive. But the current circumstances, from the technical point of view, there is no reasons for the 3 drive pattern. That's why I call it the fun of the gold market. But we're dealing with the gold market. On the gold market, such issues could happen very often, even without existing some technical reasons. Market could just climb here, grab the stops above this area, and just collapse. Because gold market is most cunning market among other commodities, and this is normally for the gold market to show this a bit not quite rational price action. Maybe it will not happen, but we should take into consideration why I call it this. For example, you're planning to take the short position. In this case, you should be ready for that. So if you already have short, move stops to the break even, just watch the movie. That's great. If market will do this action, return it back up, you will be able to take the short position again. But if you are planning to get short, better to take into consideration possible spike up to complete this third drive around 1308 area and place stops above this area, especially because the 3 drive target stands right around this area, around major 618 resistance. On the 4 time frame chart, we have the tweezers tops that also give some confidence that maybe this will not happen. And as I said, from the logical point of view, from technical point of view, this should not happen. But this is, guys, gold market. Here is everything is possible. So that's our warn you. Just you should be prepared for that and take it into consideration. Plan your trades with looking at possible action right at the 1308 and a half approximately. That's 1618 extension. So let's see what we will get. So currently and today we should get the answer of what to happen next. Either market will indeed turn down here, or we get upward continuation. In this case, we will change in opposite direction our short-term view on the market. That's what we will be keep an eye on today.